let's now work round 24 together. I've already started one side just to show you what we're going to do. So first we're going to work a double treble or treble depending on your tension ahead. Then we're going back into the same front loop. Then we're working another double treble or treble backward, and then we have a 2 together stitch above the popcorn, going forward, forward again, leaving a single crochet in the back loop, and then going back into the same front loop, back, and a 2 together. So you see that there is a rhythm. There is forward, backward, backward, together, forward, forward, backward, backward, together, forward, forward, and then backward at the end. Okay, so let's do it together. We start with a single crochet, and then I'm going to make trebles because my tension is quite loose. But if you want to make double treble because you've got a tight tension, that's fine. Just keep it tight specifically for that, because going 3 ahead and 3 down, that's a little bit like an in-between kind of thing. You can get away with a treble if it's loose, but also with a double treble if it's tight. So just choose your preferred stitch there. We have this stitch from which we're starting, and then we go 1, 2, 3 stitches ahead, and then 1, 2, 3 rounds down, and we've got that free front loop here. Okay, so just making as I said, I'm making a loose treble, and you can either do the same or work a double treble. Then we skip the stitch behind here, and we continue in the next with a single crochet, actually 2 single crochet, and a single crochet in the back loop only. Oops, I've got 2. Here we are. Single crochet in the back loop only, and then another 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. I hope you can see that. I've got a little bit of glare from the phone with which I'm recording, but I hope you can see it. Okay, so and now we're going back, which is also 3 back and 3 down. From here, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So this front loop belongs to this stitch, just like this front loop belongs to the stitch 1 round below. Okay, so so as you can see, we are here in round 0. If we work in the front loop only, this would be part of that stitch. Okay, so we just have to keep that in mind when we count our rounds and when we go forward and backward. So we're going into the same front loop as before. Going to keep this loose, go through 2, go through 2, go through 2 loops, and that's our treble. Again, I'm going to skip the next stitch, and I go in the next stitch with a single crochet and another one. I need a bit more yarn here. Bear with me for a sec. Okay, so, and as I said, we're going backward again, and it's also going to be 3 back, 3 down, so that is that next free front loop here. And once more, I'm working treble, and you could be working double treble. Just check which tension or which version is best for you. to give you the perfect tension. I know for me it's the treble. So then again, skip the stitch behind, 2 single crochet, and now we're working our 2 together. So the first leg of our 2 together stitch is going to be in this front loop, and the second leg will go into this front loop. And because we've got the same distances, 3 back, 3 down, 3 ahead, 3 down from this stitch, I'm working the same stitch. So I am going with a treble again, and you might be going with a double treble if that works for you. So I hold off on the last yarn over, but I make another 2 yarn over, or on the last pull through, I'd better say, and I go in the next front loop there, and now I'm going to finish off with a pull through all 3. I'm going into the next single crochet, into the next stitch with a single crochet, and another one, and now I'm going ahead. So in the next 3 front loop there, skip the stitch behind, and always working behind this long stitch there. 2 single and going ahead again, and you will notice that we have already started our next repeat. So we've got that ahead here, and we've got that 2 together stitch, so we make 1 ahead and then a second ahead, and now we're going to change direction. So we skip the stitch behind, we make 2 single, a single in the back loop only, another 2 single crochet, and now we're going back into the same front loop, just like we did in the beginning. Okay, so here we are, already on the second repeat. So that's how we started, and this is our repeat. And we're going to work the same as here, and in the end we're going to start a 3rd repeat into this stitch, but then our side ends, so we're not just going, we're just going to stick with this. Like we begin, we're going to end. This is symmetrical. Okay, and that's all there is to this side. We've got the same stitch throughout, it's just worked ahead or backward or 2 legs together. That's all that there is. I highly recommend counting your stitches. Make sure you've got 2 in between always. It's really very symmetrical, and it's quite easy if you just follow the rhythm of ahead, back, back, together, ahead, ahead, back, back, together, then ahead, ahead, back, back. Yeah, so that's all. And then you just finish round 24 on all sides like this, and that's it for you then. And I'll see you in round 25.